something that you're destined to repeat. Oh, you're stronger than you think. You know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are. Oh, I'll be waiting in the car in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break these chains that left you scarred. From where you came isn't who you are. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. The storm keeps on raging, but don't you forget, God's not done with you yet. When it feels like you're losing the war in your head, just know this isn't the end. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break these chains that left you scarred. From where you came isn't who you are. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
Zombie Nation. Zombie Nation.
Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the Arizona Cardinals. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. And off we go from Arizona. A return now from the 4. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. For the defense to open up here at home. Ready, get ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught. That's Wade. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, Washington. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come back, come back. Oh,
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. It is Percy Butler to bring him down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's 3rd and 2. Now Murray. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Up 2nd and
8. From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Murray. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
2nd and 10. Murray gonna hand this to Benson. Finding room to the 20. He will get into the end zone. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. That touchdown number 19 on the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Cardinals come right back to tie it at 7. 'Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
34-yard line.
18 Rattler.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11, and quickly pick up the first down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And If he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Up the middle they go. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and a yard.
Go. Ready.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. There he goes. Inside the 30. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Commanders' 17-yard line.
It's a gain of 28.
They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
Cowboy 80.
They'll stay on the ground. And strong running in deep. Inside the 10-yard line, a gain of 9 on the carry.
7-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up second and 1.
Second and a yard.
2. 6.
They'll stick with him again. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's
Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it starting third down and 2.
Got it. Ready? Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Lions, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Third and 2. Here's Daniels. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That ball caught. Jalen Lane. Touchdown, Commanders. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
So after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard. They'll go again with Benson. And I don't think he's got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1, and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
On 3rd and 1, it's Murray. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Percy Buckles. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Here we go, set. Liking,
Slot man gonna move in motion left. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Washington, first down. A gain of 15. And the Commanders, first down.
Deputy! 19, Buffalo 18. 19, Lions. Trap 50, trap 60.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Bronco 80. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Got his man at the 6. And he will score. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. Touchdown, Washington. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up the 5.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
3rd down, they need 5.
And 5.
To throw is Murray. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
16 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down.
First down throw for Murray. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes.
A loss of 5 brings up second and 15 at the Commanders' 48-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the gun, it's Murray. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on the early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And that's not going to be nearly enough. He'll get 4, but fourth and long coming up.
It's fourth down.
They'll try it now with Benson. And he is not going to get there. Short of the marker. And that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Get it. 6, Bravo 80. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On first down, Daniel. To the right side here, passes caught.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open.
And he's into the end zone. Perry, McLaurin, touchdown Commander.
Touchdown, Washington.
He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A give. Here's Benson. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards. Second and 5.
40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Again, it's Benson. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
7-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. On the handoff, this is Benson. A big hole. And he will go all the way. Ray Benson. Touchdown, Arizona. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. And this spectacular season continues. Now his 20th rushing touchdown on the year, a number very few backs have reached in the history of the NFL. No problem there on the extra point. and the Cardinals are able to cut into the deficit.
Cardinals 14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Hiking 18. Buffalo 18. Steady.
Now Daniels. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Now timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Quick slant on the money to McLaurin. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
21 yards.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
First down, Washington.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
Let him 65 check. 65. Gravity lying. Go.
To throw is Daniels. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter.
Let's go now.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. Interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. Now, it's Murray. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now Murray to throw on 2nd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
On 3rd down, they go with Benson. And the defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have a Cards 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gain on 4th down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Here's Murray to throw. Moving to his right. And he will kick this one across into the end zone. Kyler Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
18 Rattler. Here we go. Ready?
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Britton Simpson in there for his 2nd sack of the game. That brings him to 10 on the season.
On the jump. Warriors 70. Ready?
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Walter Nolan. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long. They motion a receiver right. 3rd and long, and here's Daniels. That's caught. That's Lane. There he goes, up the left sideline. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 30.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Come on, come on.
Gain of
Hit.
30.
19,
First down,
18.
Washington.
On play action, Daniels. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Walter Nolan. He gets in yet again. That's now 3 sacks for him in this one. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Tight, 19 tight. Let's go now. Cougar 19, trap 60, trap 60.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice game.
Cup 19, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Pioneer. Ready, ready?
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 32.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Now a give up the middle. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line. But they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
They'll try to run this one in. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Steady.
Here's Daniel. Pushed out to his left. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it, I mean, somebody gotta do it, I take a G, watch the boy. He's a vibe outside, all from the music. Hey, turn his TV off, ain't with my type activities, but don't you get involved.
They go play action for Murray. You fire one deep for Harrison. That is caught. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 47 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Benson. And he's into the end zone yet again. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Arizona. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
35, Cardinals 27.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
They're on 35-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Exit. That one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Rolling right, he'll try to run for it. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, the Commanders about to send this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Oh, they had a shot there and hit the 5, but it continues into the end zone and will come back out to the 20. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And they'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Here's second down. To throw is Murray. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. The quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They go play action now. Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That's caught! And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 62 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Back to throw is Murray. That is caught side of the end zone. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
The Cardinals will line up for the
Throwing again is Murray.
That's incomplete. Oh, they were going for the conversion to get this thing even. Instead, it will remain
A 2-point game.
33.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
On the ready. Get it.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Now pass deep for McClure. He's got it. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now, an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. The kick is good. And the Commanders will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
42. Cardinals 33. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10. Plant. It's Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 59 yards.
For a Cardinals 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hey.
Murray will throw. One fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And the Commanders come up with the takeaway.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Let's go now. 60 bikes.
Now this looks like a design run. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done. Now timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame.
Go check. Go check. Ready.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
I remember early in my career, Mike, this was only just starting to kind of become in vogue. Receivers would maybe get a few carries a year at most. Now, it's become commonplace throughout the NFL, and watching these results, I kind of get it. I wish we had gotten them involved as runners maybe a little bit sooner.
And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So, a win here on the road for the